in the previous episode of Adventures in Trucking with Indiana Jack.
All right, well, they finished unloading here, and now I just have to wait until tomorrow for the pickup going to Tampa. No, it's going to Orlando. Quick update, we drove all the way here from where we were this morning. Now I just find out the broker switched the pickup and it's all the way back where we were this morning, where we dropped off. Not the same customer, but right near there. So I just drove 100 miles up here to Idaho Falls, and now I got to go back and drive all the way back down there 100 miles back. The broker's going to pay for it, but it's just a horrible way to end the day, but that's all right. It's an easy drive. We'll be empty, but we're not making any money. So good night. We'll see you in the morning when all the dust has settled. Good night.
Our story continues.
Okay, we're back in Rupert, like Rupert Murdoch. Here at a little Sinclair truck stop. Another great day to be trucking. And this is my first time picking up potatoes. I've picked up corn before, but never potatoes. So this will be interesting. I've seen guys actually get potatoes dumped in the bottom of their trailer. I don't know if they'll do that here. Hopefully they'll be in some kind of container. But we shall see. Since it was in the 30s last night, I bought that extra blanket and I had to use that because I left my big main blanket at home and I washed it. But, of course, being in the 90s in Florida, you think, why bring a huge blanket like that? But I didn't realize I was coming here. Uh-oh, way station 1 mile. Uh-oh. That's really not so bad, but if it's open, if it's the kind of way station that's open, and then you get loaded and there's no scale, you know, like cat scale or something, then you have no place to balance out your load before you go over the way station, the state scale. Which does happen on occasion. When I used to pick up hay for night, I'd go out in the fields and they'd load me right in the fields. I don't know if this is that kind of deal or not. Probably not, but We'll be there shortly.
Right at 350 feet.
All right, keep your fingers crossed. This rickety old bridge.
In 300 feet, turn right on 100 Road East.
From the looks of it, it's good. There are no other trucks here, I don't think. So it won't be a cluster truck. So maybe this change is a good thing. The place I was going to yesterday did look bad. On the left side, I'm gonna have to pull over. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Approaching destination at 600 feet.
Oh, and they even have a scale here, an axle scale.
You have arrived at your destination on the left side.
Maybe not an axle scale, but a scale. Okay, looking for the signs. Shipping and receiving. They need a t-shirt. All right, well, they have no signs on the building because they say you should go over the scale first, and the sign is out at the scale. That would be good to have a big sign that said, you know, go on scale first. All right. Pull on the scale and press the green button, take the ticket and pull off the scale. That seems easy enough. Drive around the back of the building, park on the west side, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So we just have to pull on and look for a green button. It's as simple as that, right? Let's go. This looks like it's moron-proof. Will there be a green button up here? We didn't mean the kind of green that's like a tree. How do you like that? 34,780 is my weight. Old Red without a reefer used to be 33,500. So what is that, 1,000 pounds more? Okay, we want to go to the west side of the building and park in the back. West is the other side. Yesterday, by the way, did process potatoes. He said their main product was French fries, what they do, all kind of potatoes there. And he specifically mentioned French fries and tater tots. So that's what we unloaded yesterday. That's what that machine was for.
My name is GB, I'm from the Netherlands, and when I'm not trucking myself, I'm watching Indiana Jack, Adventures in Trucking.
Well, we got loaded with our potatoes, and we're here in Ogden, Utah. And I'm out of hours.
In 900 feet, turn left on North Wilson Lane Dam, reaching the destination on the left
So we're gonna try to find a place at this Flying J. Stop for the night. Get rolling early in the morning to get over Wyoming as quick as we can. Although I'm pretty heavy, I don't know how quick that's going to be. I'll bet you notice one thing. Well, you noticed the other day too, but a lot of mountains, so we're back in the west. Been getting a lot of requests to come over here. It's about 73 degrees here. Much better than waking up in the 30s this morning.
Approaching destination at 600 feet on the left side.
And we're so early, it's pitiful, but we're so early that we will for sure find a parking place.
You have arrived at your destination on the left side. Flying J Travel Plaza number 744.
Hopefully there will be some nice trucks here to see. There is one pull through. I think that looks good. I'm actually sitting here in a Denny's editing the film before this one that you're watching right now, so it's kind of weird. The one you're watching right now is the Oscar Mayer film, and that's the one I'm editing right now, so this is just getting awfully confusing. It's like, remember Spaceballs, where they're editing the movie in the movie? That's kind of like this. But while we have a few minutes, that's why I'm doing this. Since I can't drive, I might as well do something. Tomorrow, I'm counting on a real strong tailwind going across Wyoming. Because getting out here, I had a horrendous headwind. So, man, I didn't get any fuel mileage at all. And since we're heavy with potatoes, I'm going to need that tailwind to help us get over Wyoming. Wyoming's just a big giant hill. You got to get over it. In this case, it's a real mountain. There's some 8,000 feet elevations there that we're going to just hopefully fly over and get to the other side. Well, we're at the port of entry here in Wyoming. It's freezing here, and of course I didn't bring my coat. But trip's going great so far. Good morning. Got to get on 80. Back on 80. Well, we're approaching Green River. Not approaching, we've actually been in it. Now we're in Rock Springs, just about. It's been a beautiful trip so far. Our potatoes are riding comfortably. Hopefully you're comfortable also. Here in Wyoming, on our way to Florida. Yeah, it's kind of bumpy through here. Just an update, we're here in Rawlins, Wyoming. Just got some fuel and now we're waiting out some time, taking our 30-minute break here at the Flying J, the always busy Flying J here in Rawlins. So we'll be getting on our way shortly. Thanks for riding along. Okay. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Just getting out of here. Yet another great day to be trucking. I have a friend that works for Cisco, and that's a food warehouse, and they deliver to restaurants and stuff. He says that in the morning, his first couple of stops, they pack his truck so full that he opens the door and everything falls out on him. I don't think I'd like that too much. What reminded me of it, there was a truck back there where the guy was doing the same thing. It looked like all of his stuff was falling out on him. So, do you work for Cisco? Does that happen to you? Oh boy. He's gonna quit because the boxes are heavy and they injure him. So it seems to me like they would put some kind of straps on it. That's what I would do. Boy, this guy, he's a slow one, all right. But the road is pretty bumpy, so that's probably why. We're gonna stop tonight either in Sidney, Nebraska, or Big Springs, Nebraska. So, I'm not sure. And Sydney's only 100 miles from here. And Big Springs is 200 miles, so we have enough hours to go to either one. It's just a matter of preference. So, put your seatbelts on and let's get on the interstate here and continue going east.